Welcome back to Tile Set Animation Part 4, or creating your own tile set for your overhead style pixel game. This is interactive digital media. Okay, so this will be the final of the first section of our creating of tile sets where we create our basic ground tiles. This gives you enough to get started, at least to some degree. So hopefully this helps. So we have right now 6 tiles. We want 9 tiles in total. And we're going to be building these always off of our first one, which is our overhead grass tile. So let's once again go through the same procedure. We are going to clone this and edit it slightly. Okay, let's go here, edit our tile. Once again, very quick and easy edit on this one. We're going to create our center edge tile. And we're just going to basically go through a nice line there and a little bit sort of edge feel to it. And maybe a couple more highlights. Okay, so that's really it. It took us all like 3 seconds to do that. What I am going to do though is I am going to make a little selection here, and I'm going to go like this. I'm going to select this area. I'm going to hit Control or Command C, just to have this in our back pocket. Although we don't have to use it. Make sure to go save overhead grass tile, top edge, top center edge, center. Not dender, center, edge, and description, save to our gallery, and save again just in case. Go to my gallery. Now there's 2 different ways we can do this. I think we'll just create a clone of this one. Let's clone it once more. And this is where we actually have to start doing a little bit of slight modification. We want this to all flow really nicely and to seem seamless. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open up my my left side one here. So I'm going to click Edit. This is where I want to select. I'm going to select these pixels right here along the edge. Basically my edge pixels. I'm going to hit Command or Control C. Now I'm going to go back to my gallery. And this one that we just created the clone of, I'm going to edit. This is going to be our left edge. And I'm going to hit Command V. And that will paste those pixels in the exact same spot that they were cut from that other tile. And then the other thing I'm going to do is we're actually going to erase a couple pixels. So we're going to erase just this little top edge here. We're going to keep it pretty good, just a little rounded, and then just blend this in. Oops, I was using the eraser tool, not the. There we go. And just blend that top corner in a little bit. Okay, so that is how we create our top left side. So let's make sure we save it. Red grass tile, top left. Corner, there we go. Save to your gallery, and we are going to close that. And then we're going to create one more. So we're going to close this one down, go to our gallery again here. Let's close this one, let's close this one. And so we've got the center, we've got the left, so now we need to create the right. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this little section from our from this one in order to duplicate it, or alternatively we can copy this and paste it onto this one. So let's actually clone this one. So edit. My bad. Clone. So we're going to clone right here and go to edit. And then we're going to go back here, and we're just going to add the this overhead edge right here. So we're going to go here, edit sprite, use our selection. We're just going to select these top like 3 pixels, Command or Control C. Now, overhead, this is the one we're working on, Command V, and then do the same sort of thing. So we're just going to round that corner out, make sure we're saving this as overhead grass tile right corner, and just kind of fill that in a little bit. Maybe throw a highlight or 2 there. Okay, and save it. So now let's close it, my gallery. Corner, corner, center, edge, edge, bottom, 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 and center. Okay, so this takes us to the last part, which is very neat little thing. We're going to create a larger tile so you can see how this all works together. And so we've got 16 by 6 plus 16 plus 16. So 16 plus 16 is 32, plus another 16 is 48. So we are going to create a 48 by 48 larger tile, just so you can see how it all looks together. So create sprite, and we're going to go to resize. We're going to set it to 48 by 48. Resize. And here's the other thing we're going to do. We're going to preferences. Let's go to grid. Let's change our grid mode here. How do we want to do this? 4-pixel grid. Wish we could do a little bit larger than that. Nope, we can. There we go. 16. So we can change our grid spacing to 16 pixels, which is perfect. Grid size is the thickness. That's why I was getting it wrong. I knew that was in here. So 16. That way we know exactly where we're going to be pasting each of these. And we're going to go back here. Let's go to this one. Edit sprite. We are going to select it. Command C. And then we are going to go here. Nope, that's not what I wanted it to do, but that's okay. We can just put each of these on its own layer. Let's use our hand tool here, and we're just going to move this one over. I'm going to change this layer to be named right top right corner. Okay, and we're going to create a new layer. This will be top center. And let's go over here. Close this one. Gallery. So let's grab this one right here. Hit sprite. And make our selection. Piskel isn't the best for tile sets. There are other better tile set making programs that are pixel art based, but Piskel's great for the more. I like it more for the animation and that it's free. So let's paste this one, move it over right here. I'm actually going to change my layer opacity, so I can go to preferences, miscellaneous. I'm going to change my layer opacity to 100%, so we can see all our layers at once. So if you ever are having issues because you can't see your layers as they're switching, that's because your layer opacity is set to something different. So I'm going to leave it at 100% or 1 because I want to be able to see this all at once. Okay, so that was that one. Go back. We're going to get this corner right here. Edit sprite. Select it. Copy it. Go back here. That one actually goes where it's supposed to go. And now go back. We're going to get our one. So just leave this on selection. Copy. Oops. I almost made a little mistake there. I'm going to create a new layer before I paste it. I got lucky on that last one. Technically these are now together, but I can separate them later if I want. New layer. I want this side. Select. Copy. Pull it down. There. New layer. You can see I'm really... That's one other thing I'm not a huge fan about in Piskel is just the creation of so many new windows. I don't necessarily need a new window every time I open something up. We're going to put our standard one here, edit sprite, and copy on our new layer, paste, use the hand tool, move it down. You can see this is starting to turn into a nice looking little block. Back. Edit. Sorry this takes a little bit of time. I know it's a little tedious. Welcome to the world of animation. It's really tedious. There we go, and we just got 2 more to go. Edit. Select. Copy. And new layer. Paste. Drop it in. If you ever make a mistake, remember that it's just Control Z or Command Z, depending on what kind of computer you're on. And you can always undo it, make sure you create that extra layer. Technically, right, I should have 9 layers, but I missed one, so my bad. And last one. Copy and paste, and let's move it down here. Okay, so you can see here I have this nice little I don't know, I guess a little plateau or something, and I can use it to construct a number of different setups. So that's how this works. It's a good start. There's a few other little transition tiles we can make, but this is what I want you to start with. You're going to kind of design your own and customize your colors, customize your layout, play around with a little bit on the texture. You know, is it a forest floor? Are you going to have more sort of dirt? Are you going to have a sand texture, water? Whatever you want to do, I want to see you guys kind of use that thinking that you were doing in the brainstorming session to create your own basic tile set, and then you're going to be adding things on top of this. So giving it more depth, things like bushes or trees or plants or rocks. Those can all be dropped, and especially if you build them on that 16 by 16 frame, they're always going to fit in this really nice grid pattern that'll be really pleasing, like an old school sort of Game Boy or NES sort of game. So make sure you save and name this tile complete grass tile set, and I'm going to save it to my gallery. Okay, and that is it for our first little tile set tutorial.